turrets of a Slava on a Stalingrad hull.
And Nevsky turrets on the back, and those are the only turrets on the back.
With no armor whatsoever.
She has some armor.
I know,
The
it's like heavy cruiser armor, but you know.
She can bow tank fairly well. I'd say battle cruiser armor.
I love it, Raining. You say that game was definitely full of intermediates. All right, here we go.
Don't like minnows.
This is the permanent camouflage of the Minotaur. This is DJ Nail in a smoke Minotaur, so this is not a Minotaur. There's no radar here. He's running smoke.
You mean Minotaur?
I like to call it Minotaur, but yeah, you can call it Minotaur if you want.
Once I get the Minotaur, I'm going to be a Manotaur about it.
I know you're going to be Minotaur. I know enough about you to know that you're just going to go all man. And that's fine. I'd love to see the games where you think you're gonna do great stuff and you get slapped in the first 2 minutes because you're detected and you just go.
The reason why I still use smoke is because I am not comfortable enough with the Minotaur to really justify radar. And
that's part of the problem.
Kind of same here. Although I run the legendary mod just because of the memes.
420 blaze it!
Pretty much. I mean, it does. I think mine lasts 42 seconds.
For those of you guys who don't know, the unique upgrade for the Minotaur with smoke, it turns it into like a super gearing. That smoke lasts for a good long time, and the generator keeps going. Now, keep in mind, this is British smoke, which means it's got this gigantic circle that it deploys stuff. So it is the ultimate in destroyer smoke screens. If you want to make a death snail like King of the Sea style death snail, you run that in your Minotaur and you 420 blaze it throughout the entire map. The only problem is you need 2 people with you, generally speaking division mates, to help you make it work. 1 to spot and then 1 to sit in that smoke and farm along with you, like a Wooster or Nevsky.
Usually teammates do the spotting for you.
Right, you need somebody to spot for you, exactly.
No, I'm saying if you're going alone, usually teammates will do the spotting.
You hope so.
For the most part, it works. But yeah, no, usually the best thing to do is to do it with a div mate. Unless you just know what you're doing.
Doomed, you rarely div anymore. SFNL, that just makes you a better player, dude. And gives you ridiculous replays to send to me.
Agreed.
German battleship in the smoke. Well, yeah, see, that's the thing. You work, so like SF, you div with Minotaur with the unique upgrade 420 Blaze It All Smoke. And you just sit there and secondary the stuff out of anybody you run into. That's just dirty. That's extreme. Like, you can hear the giggles going on. SFNL, only you would have legendary mod in your Minotaur, which only impacts smoke, and you run radar. Only you would do that.
Hang on. So, let me get the Minotaur to give you the exact specs of the smoke with the legendary mod.
Vampire, yes, Vamp Deuce is good for that too. Yes.
With Jack Dunkirk on as well, it gives the extended consumable time and everything. So my the smoke screen dispersion time is 96.1 seconds. The actual action time of the consumable is 42.2 seconds.
Jeez.
It's insane.
SF, dude, I wish I had the time to play 32 games like you. I mean, you remember when I visited you in San Francisco? I was up before you guys were, and I was getting my dailies done. Not so much anymore thanks to Raid, but you know.
Huh.
You're gonna have to sit through me zooming in and out the scroll wheel.
Oh, the pain, the pain.
Oh, man.
And nothing else matters, dude. So, I mean, now you're farming a Ruprecht. That's fine. You got the smoke going. You started an hour before my stream. You just finished 32 games. You are some kind of special, dude. Tashkent says no hydro. Why? Because the gearing was spotted at sea, and you think torpedoes could be coming his way. Hydro is good. Now gearing's got slowish torpedoes, so he could wait about 30 seconds before doing his hydro. He should probably do it about now.
I don't think I ever actually did use it.
Goodbye, Ruprecht.
Yeah,
You just paper-cutted him to death. Do you realize that?
Death of
it's hitting for 308 a billion times.
As a matter of fact, I think that's what I'm going to title this replay. Death by paper-cut.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Yes.
Oh, look, torpedoes we were just talking about. Huh. Huh. Who knew?
Before.
The timing couldn't have been more perfect.
I know, seriously. It's like, did we just not talk about that? Let me think about this. How far away was Ruprecht? Torps could be inbound. That's a good point as well. Ruprecht does have the torpedoes as well. And yes,
the
classic
set of torpedoes that came at me were from him.
The classic, oh crap, torpedoes, I better pop my hydro now.
I mean, I noticed that the gearing was running away, so...
Mm-hmm.
And they take a while to come in, so I thought by now maybe they would be reloaded.
Alright. And now you can open up for... no, almost free, because... Oh, Sejong. Oh, Sejong. No. No, Sejong. No.
Oh, this poor man.
This poor guy. Yeah, he got what was coming to him.
No, this poor man's. Oh, there.
Hey, Happy Feet.
Gone.
Thanks for coming and hanging out, dude. It was good to see you. I hope you have a good week. I'll see you on Sunday. I just hope I can get some sleep tonight. We'll see.
Who's that? What? No, that's a Kagero.
If you put a minnow, a small, and hag and dip and shoot at one person, would it tank their FPS? I mean, more importantly, Simboto, who's gonna spot for you if you're all in the same smoke?
The Gumo would have to be able to open water.
Yep.
Which, fortunately, I can. I find that to be a common thing that most hard Gumo players can't do. They can't exactly open water play.
No, because they're so slow and sluggish, they know that if they're open water, they're gonna get smacked.
And that's why you run 15 kilometers of gun range.
Yeah, daring could work in that setup, right? The key is you need 2 smoke cruisers to just be stupid. Mm-hmm. While somebody spots for you. Puddin knows all about that, doesn't he? Gumo open water is the last thing you'd really ever want to do. Exactly the point, Rainy. Right. Summers could work Diesel, that's right. And by the way, you said, oh, the ads. I'm so sorry you got stuck watching a bunch of ads. I try to do those in between games so you don't get stuck watching them. If you just jumped in and joined, you might have gotten hosed with a bunch of ads. And I don't know, Twitch does that to you. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. You did, okay. Open water for Gumo, save that for comp? Competitive? I guess.
Eh.
Learn it in random so that you can do it in ranked and clan battles.
Although most people still won't use a Gumo
Now,
and C-Dub.
This is a big problem. I don't think you should have opened fire here as you came out. I know you saw it gearing, you're like, ooh, must kill. But the problem is when you do that, you become the bullet pinata, as everybody knows. All battleships know. You are easy prey for them. Also, luck check your torps at the smoke. You might as well.
I think I did that like 2 seconds later.
You did. You're just doing it right now. It's like you listened. Simboto says sub, so no ads. Thank you, man. I love you. Venezia is going to be a pain in the butt for you. His sap can tear up your light armored ship. Oh, look, there's the icy torpedo. Therefore, a hydro again. So definitely Hydro more, dude. If you're pushing into a destroyer position, Hydro. But anyway,
Hydro is your best friend in Minotaur.
Yep, that Venezia can definitely slap you, both with SAP and AP. So you have to watch them very carefully. You going into the smoke like this is very dangerous because you've got that Venezia on your side, and well, because it looks to me like both destroyers have fled the area. Hydro just came off cooldown. Ah, okay, thank you for picking that up, Grunty. I did not notice that. You even run the special Hydro upgrade on your Minnow.
Same.
Really? It's nice to have that extra 20% to Hydro
Action time,
duration.
Yeah. Personally, I run it on as many ships as I can that I need to run it on, so I think I run it on my Kerr first for sure.
Is it 20 seconds?
I don't think it adds 20 seconds. I think it adds 20%.
That's what I thought. Whatever.
I think. But I can't quite remember. I just closed the game.
Why are you stopped here? Move forward and farm the Richelieu, dude. Yes, there you go. Also, don't kill your mouse. Just hold down left mouse button. It's better that way for it. Why wouldn't you? Because you're cheap and you don't want to spend all the coal to keep buying Hydro upgrades because there's so many ships that it's useful on?
There are, yes. But not many of them necessarily need it. Kerr first, I would say, is a ship that does need it. Same with Minotaur. And I think... What else did I put it on? But there's not necessarily many ships that do need it.
Harley with the 100 bits. Thank you, Harley, for the cheer. I don't know about you, but whenever I think of this tune, I always think of Pirates, yarr matey. You should only 100% run special smoke mod if you use legendary. Well, yeah. I love the drums. I love everything about this tune.
When those torpedoes were coming in, I probably should have sped up and like turned to the left.
Yes.
To avoid that, but instead I tried to back up and dodge it.
And instead you backed up right into the torpedo. Oh well.
Bruh.
The thing about Minotaur and the other British cruisers is that they have really good forward acceleration, but deceleration sucks on them. It takes forever to change directions.
Yeah.
And that's why some minerals and the rest of that line run out of their smoke.
Yep.
When they don't intend to.
I know you've been here for a while. You gotta go into work for a couple? No problem, Harley. I hope you have a good day at work. Plane detected. Reinforced sector. Never mind, it's already coming through.
So right after this, after my smoke goes up, I get put into like a really bad position.
Yeah, you've got a Minnesota right in front of you.
Yeah. I was kind of like hoping that he would just be focusing straight on the carrier.
He's firing HE at you! What the hell is this?
Yeah, and that's where I decided that like maybe I should try to shoot him.
Paper cut him!
I mean, to be fair, you can't Citadel like neutral.
Yeah, true.
I mean, at the angle I was at, can he still Citadel me?
No, he would need AP.
No, yeah, you need AP.
I'll try to get some sleep, Harley. Every day it's been later than I wanted to. I wanted to go to bed at 10 last night, but... yeah. Dirty water helps me sleepy. I mean, inky. Cheers us up. Hour and a half left and I'm almost done with my dirty water, guys. And you killed the Minnesota. You paper cutted him to death. That's a second ship.
And on to the third.
Can't cam with IFHE, which is BS ridiculous, but you know if you want to, Simboto.
Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Yeah, but if you do that on the Conqueror, the Thunder, or any British BB that has good fire chance, goodbye fire chance.
Yeah. I actually
it halves it.
I actually like IFHE on Nelson because it's hilarious. There's actually a clan called Shitter.
I mean, Nelson might be the exception, but still has a good fire chance.
And by the way, what's for dinner, SF? Leftover pasta. It's our 3rd day of pasta.
What I realized here, like I'm kind of stuck and I can't go backwards. So what I was gonna try
You might
to
as
do
well go
is
forwards.
go into the island. And
Go forwards.
This is where I die.
Oh, good. I'll get ready for my death pick.
So
It's not before I papercut him though.
Yes, Papercut.
So
You painted yourself into a corner.
yeah, looking back at making a somewhat odd comparison between the Minotaur and the Flint, but they're both ships that do well when farming in smoke, right? But they both have hydro.
Good night, Dutch.
Hang on, you say that again?
Let's take a look at. Did you see my Flint match earlier?
Which one?
The one where with the Kraken. It might have been the last one. The last match.
The Flint match?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I did see that.
Right. So, in my experience, and to be fair, I tend to potato, so I die early in the Minotaur. But when I do well in the Minotaur, I basically play it. I end up playing it like I played that Flint. Right, where I make calculated risks.
Is that what we're gonna call it now, Rob? When you play Palmer and you completely don't care about your hydro, calculated risk.
Broken Hydro is a good one there. But thinking this one, no, a good name for this repair would be Depth of a Pip, 1,000 Cuts.
Uh-huh.
But it's just like you might have been able to survive. Like you wouldn't have eaten that torpedo early on in the match if you had your hydro running.
That's
earlier,
true.
sooner.
No, you're right. We talked about that.
Yeah. So a habit that I got into when I'm in my Flint or Minotaur, stuff similar to that, is if I'm in smoke, I pop hydrate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yep,
same.
that's a good habit to get into, right?
That's the habit that I've almost constantly done since having both ships. Well, no, since having Minotaur actually.
All right, DJ, here we go. We get your flag, the British Navy flag, as you sink, and there's something in the distance that you definitely killed. We just don't know what it is.
It's the Zeaton.
Shh, no cheating.
The one thing that I think was the reason why I died is that aircraft carrier. When I first started pushing, he brought torpedo bombers over.
Yep.
And I got hit by 2 of his torpedoes.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I was way too focused on killing the battleship, so
Uh-huh.
I kept most of my side open so I could get all my guns, and that's what made me eat the 2 torpedoes. So I'm pretty sure that's why I
and
died.
I think the biggest problem is that you pinned yourself into that corner where you realized once the smoke ended, you were effed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like
So
What
start
most-
moving away earlier, get out of there,
Yeah.
and then farm.
Here's the thing with Minnow. Your torpedoes are actually really decent, and they have a good reload time.
Oh, they're great
Make sure
torpedoes.
you use them more.
They are great torpedoes.
Yes. I use my torpedoes almost constantly in her.
Kitten,
So,
I'm doing it, kitten. And you can't stop me.
God, what are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Ah, whatever.